Hi, welcome to Angel's Nook. I'm going to use stain to warm this piece up. I found it at a vintage market fair, loved it, but it just feels like he was made but not finished. So I want to make him just a little bit warmer, and this should go relatively quickly. I have two stains by Heirloom Traditions that I'm going to be using. One is tobacco, and the other is a mix I made of 1.5 parts of Provincial and 1 part of walnut that I mixed for another project that I have left over. I've also got out mineral spirits if I need to thin this, and I have mineral spirits a little bit in the bottom of this metal container. You could use plastic too, it doesn't matter. But that's going to allow me to do some dipping with my brush. I've got paper towels, and I've also got pieces of old t-shirt to work on this to see what's going to work the best for me. So that's, and I have a paper plate here that I can pounce stain off, and I can also pounce my brushes on it because I do not want a heavy coat on this. I have not deglossed this. I believe this portions of him are cypress, and that would act like a sponge, taking in the deglosser liquid even from the wipes, and I don't want to do that. I want any coloration that's on this to be the stain color. And since it's a decor piece, I'm not worried about it not staying on there, and especially since this is a very porous wood piece here, it's going to be fine. So I'm just going to start working through this, and I think the first thing that I'm going to do are his feet, because I want to see the balance of color, and I'm pretty sure what I want is the Provincial Walnut mix. And I'm getting most of it off. Using the cloth allows me to blend, and this will still be a matte finish when I get done with it, because that's how the stain dries on raw finishes. I'll use my brush. And get in this groove. And if it stays a little bit darker, that's going to be pretty cool anyway, because it will accent it. Actually, this is working pretty well to just get some on here and then rub it. You can see how much warmer that is. I'm going to do additional parts of this piece in this stain so that I don't mess up and mix them up, and then we'll start another section of it, of another stain. I dipped the tips of the brush into the mineral spirits to thin this and give me a little bit more control over how this is going on, to avoid dark and light spots on it. Grabbed the second brush. I'm going to use tobacco to try to lightly accent this bag. There's no mineral spirits on this because the rattan needs to be able to grab hold of this stain, which is what these strips are made out of. By pouncing everything off, I'm able to apply the stain using dry brush and controlling how heavily it's going on. Smooth back on that one more time. I'm getting the tobacco mixed pretty much 50-50 with mineral spirits so that I can thin it. And in this case, I want to pull as much back as I can. Which is why I did the back first. I wanted to see how it was going to react with this. I'm putting my finger down into the grooves, my fingertip. And I'm following the direction of this. I'm not just blobbing it everywhere. My brush has almost nothing on it. And that's all I'm going to do to this. Here you can see that there's a different tonality to this stain and this stain, and it should show up a little bit more once it's dry. But that was a quick, easy way to bring a little bit more life into him. All told, adding the stain to this took no more than 20 minutes. It's an easy process, it's an easy step. He, in places, already feels dry to the touch, but he's not. So I will wait until tomorrow to put him out where he's going to be in the Christmas decor. And as long as you keep your stains tightly closed, they are good for years, and there's all kinds of little projects you can quickly do with them that aren't going to cost you any extra because you already have the stain on hand. But I think he looks a whole lot better and he looks more finished, and yet there's still a lot of tonality on him. Thanks for joining us here at Angel's Nook. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps us out. And I hope this inspires you to try something yourself. Keep watching.